Here's some really good advice. Don't ruin a good today by thinking about a bad yesterday. That's the past. You can't change it. Seal it up in a box. It's done. Work on today. Work on the present moment. We always say that in yoga. Be present. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Appreciate this breath. Appreciate this moment and live it to its fullest. And just kind of think about restoring that good feeling that you've had in the past. Good feelings. That's what you want to feel. You want to feel good. Hi, I'm Jan. This is 316 Yoga. This is your yoga from home. This is where you do what is right for your body, your one and only body. Practice your yoga. Do it every day. Come back to it and do it your way. That's the most important thing. But the key is to start. Start when? Start right here, right now. This is a 1 hour long practice. We practice every single day, start to finish. It's live, so you're going to have all the little mistakes and all the real stuff. We don't edit any of it out. We just let the dogs do their thing. We do our yoga, and you just do it your way. That's the biggest thing. I can't stress that enough. If something hurts, back out of it. Don't do it. Take it to a lesser percentage. Don't do it at all, but let it feel good. Today is a 1 hour long restorative practice. Maybe you can't stick around for the whole hour. Fine. Give yourself permission to just do a little bit, but it goes really fast. It really does, because it feels really good. Other days of the week, we do other types of practices. We do a vinyasa flow practice. We do yoga plus, which includes bar and Pilates and sculpt with weights, and you do it your way. Just do it your way. Check us out, give it a week, see what you like, do what you can, and I guarantee you're going to feel better. You're going to restore that good feeling, and all of your todays and tomorrows are going to be better because you do your yoga. All right, I got to stop talking. You need your props. You need a bolster or a big cushion from your sofa, but a bolster's really good. My favorite is the kind that's filled with buckwheat as opposed to the fiber fill. I've got them both, but the buckwheat tends to be my favorite. An eye shade, a little hand towel, a couple of yoga blocks, and be near a wall or a chair or your sofa, because we're going to do legs up the wall. And if you do legs up the wall but you don't have a spare wall nearby, you can put legs, calves up the chair or the sofa. It all works. Let's get into our child's pose. And as you're coming here, let's think of the word. All right, if you know your child's pose, come into it, and I'll explain it in a second. The word is growing. Here it is, growing. Growing with the ing, active verb on the end. Growing means having or showing life. What do you need to bring back to life? All right, think about that. All right, let's go. All right, so have your bolster and come into a child's pose on it. All right, knees spread wide. Let's bring the bottom of the bolster kind of in between your thighs, your knees. Maybe take your block and place it at the top of your mat. Maybe take your little towel and cover your block. All right, now we're going to come into this supported child's pose on this bolster. You're going to work your chest down to the bolster, and I'm going to work it down a little bit more, and I'm going to rest my forehead onto this block. So my nose, my face is kind of in between, lots of space to breathe. It's all good. So get nestled in here, settle in, and get comfortable. That's the biggest thing. You want to get comfortable because these are long holds. Don't stress over what you do. Just be at peace. Take a stress number on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10. Where are you right now? Remember that number and just relax. It seems counterintuitive that you got to rest to reclaim your energy, but that's what it is. All right, are you comfortable? Get comfortable. Maybe knees spread a little bit wider. Rest your chest on your bolster. You could have a towel underneath your knees if that feels better. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a big sighing breath out through your mouth. Let it go. Let your shoulders soften. Rest your whole trunk onto your bolster. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and big sighing breaths out through your mouth. Make it audible. Nobody's here to hear you other than your pets, right? So just breathe, let it be, and we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. Hardest part here, let the thoughts go. Try not to think of the past. Try not to think of the future. Just be in your present moment. Best way to do that is to focus on your breath. Deep breaths in through your nose. And big, letting the stress go, breaths out your mouth. When you're ready, whenever you want, try to maybe close your lips. And it's a maybe. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't. Close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose. Softness in the jaws, softness in the shoulders, heaviness in the body as you surrender the body to gravity. Deepen your breath, feeling the breath expand out the backs of your lungs. And then exhale, let it all go. Your attention is only on your body right here, right now. We tend to be so distracted by so many outside things. They don't really matter. Your body works for you all the time, in the background mostly. Bring it to the foreground. Focus on just your body. Highlight your breath. Highlight feeling good in this moment. Deepen your breath and be thankful for what you have, because what you have is perfect and it is enough. No thoughts, just your breath. Now it's up to you. Everything is up to you. Everything is a choice. You can stay here longer in this supported, restorative child's pose. Absolutely fine, absolutely perfect, if that is what's speaking to you today. If you'd like to join me in a pentacle pose, we'll do that next. If you want to do that, maybe keep your eyes closed, just kind of stay in the magic of the moment. Press yourself on up. Remove your bolster and your block, just slip them aside and come onto your back, completely on your back, and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the getting here. Take it slow. We're going to bring it back to center. So just slowly recline. Maybe have your eye shade nearby and cover your eyes. Heels to the bottom corners of your mat, arms up overhead to what feels comfortable. Bring your arms maybe into the shape of the letter X. Breathe in, breathe out. And how does it feel in your shoulders? If it doesn't feel good, bring a shoulder down, like, arms like snow angel. Or maybe you don't like your legs the way they are. Maybe bring your X in a little more, bringing the ankles more together. Or maybe you want to spread them wider. Close your eyes and breathe. Recenter, regroup, refocus. Focus on you. The spotlight is on you. As your focus is on your belly, filling up with air, going up to the sky, and then letting it all go as you exhale and bring the navel back to your spine. Soften in the jaws, soften in the forehead. No rush, no hurry. This may be the only still time you have in your day. Enjoy it. Don't fret about it. Your arms are heavy, your legs are heavy, but your heart is light. As you inhale, feel your chest go up toward the sky. And as you exhale, don't hold on to anything. Let the body be heavy and surrender to the earth. Take your deep breath in and your deep breath out. Let it go. Stay here if you want to. It's your yoga. You focus on you. The pose I'm going to move into next is a supported fish pose. If you'd like to join me, let your arms float on down by your sides. Bring your legs together so it's comfortable to press on up. Once you're seated, find your bolster and bring it vertically onto your mat. Bring it right up behind your bottom, and you want your bottom on the ground. Here's an opportunity to use your blanket. You want to place it on your legs or maybe on your feet. Or another nice place to place it is have it folded and place it on your chest. That's what I think I'll do today. All right, so I'm going to recline on this bolster. Have your eye shade or towel nearby too. Keep your bottom down. It's kind of hard to do, but keep your bottom down. Lie back. Eye shade to cover the eyes. Now just get comfortable here. And then maybe place the blanket on your shoulders, on your chest. Feel a little bit of weight there. Kind of open up the shoulders a little bit more. Bring your arms down by your sides, maybe palms face up or down, what feels right. I like palms up because it just feels open, like I'm growing, like I'm improving, like I'm changing, and change is good. Plus, it externally rotates your shoulders, which is really good for your standing posture. You want to bring your shoulders back. Legs can be long on your mat, or if it's a little tense on your low back, you could bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. That feels pretty good. You could also bring the soles of your feet to touch and let your knees open wide. You decide what you like and get comfortable here. And you're going to want to be comfortable because this one's a long pose. We're going to stay here for about 8 minutes. That's a long time. So make yourself comfortable. Covering the eyes really helps, and a weighted eye shade is a special treat. And challenge yourself to find peace with no thoughts, just reflection on your breath. Deepen your breath. Soften in the forehead. Let the thoughts go and be comfortable in your stillness and the silence. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just for a moment, feel what you feel in your fish pose. Maybe you want to stay here longer. That would be awesome. I'm going to move into that pentacle pose again, that realigning pose. If you wish to join me there, draw your knees together. Just roll off of your bolster kindly, gently, no rush, no hurry, and then scoot the bolster aside and come into your pentacle pose, that big capital letter X shape. I'm going to move the blanket down to my hips. Going to lift my arms up overhead, spread my legs, and come into that capital letter X shape. Think of this pentacle pose as your reset, your recentering, just bringing everything back to the starting line. So you can move into the next pose with comfort and ease, leaving the previous poses behind. They're done. They're finished. You know how long you need to stay in this pose. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Stay as long as you like. Reset. Just bring it back to center and find your peace. I'm going to go into a caterpillar pose. If you want to join me, let's go. I'm going to bring the legs together. I'm going to slowly press on up to a comfortable seated position, which is sending my legs long. And I'm going to bring the blanket underneath my knees to kind of just encourage that little bend back there to just alleviate any extra tension on the hamstrings. I'm going to bring this big bolster onto my legs, and that weight feels really good. And maybe bring a block or two to put either under that bolster or on top of the bolster. And rest your head forward. So what you're going for here, all this setup, is just to make your spine feel longer and to elongate and find space in your low back. Be sure you rest your head with whatever it takes. A block, 2 blocks, no blocks. Arms, wherever they feel good. How do you like the blanket behind the knees? I think it helps quite a bit. Keep your blocks there if they are helping support your head, or remove them when the time is right and bring your head down to your bolster. Find peace in this pose. We're not going to be here terribly long. Just enjoy it. With each inhale, feel the breath go out your back. Feel your back broaden. With each exhale, think of your spine as getting longer. As you take your big exhales, Think of the belly button going back to the spine, and see if that doesn't give you a little more space to fold more forward. Take a deep breath in and your deep breath out. Think of all that space you've created in your low back. Continue on in this caterpillar pose if you like it, but I'm going to go into pentacle next. So I'm going to slowly come on up. Time to realign and come back to center. How often do we need to restart and come back to center? Quite a bit. So slowly take your time, remove your props, slowly come on down, enjoy the journey. Getting there is really nice. Spread your heels so they're at the edges of your mat, whatever feels right. Arms lift up overhead. Think of growing. Think of becoming. Think of expanding. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take your deep breath in and your deep breath out. Your pentacle pose is perfect. If you want to stay back here and just kind of recenter, regroup some more, do it. I'm going to move on to a fire log pose, which is really big for your hips and your glutes. If you want to join me, float your arms on down, press on up to a seated position. And bend your knees. I'm going to sit on my blanket. So maybe you want to do that. So I'm going to sit on the blanket. I'm going to kind of sit on the edge. So I'm tipped a little forward. For that fire log pose, think of your legs as the lower part of your legs is almost like a log on a fireplace. And let them cross and try to keep them stacked right on top of each other. So I'm going to work them away from my body a little bit. And what you might want to do is put a block under that top knee. So those shins are pretty parallel to the sides of your mat and pretty well stacked. Ooh, you'll feel it. All right, shoulders up over your hips. Adjust your legs if it just doesn't quite feel right. If nothing else, just enjoy the bend in the knees. You can have that block or a smaller block under your top knee. Settle in here, place your hands on your knees. And we're not going to stay here very long. I'm going to do 3 minutes on each side because it's really an intense stretch. It's an intense stretch of your outer hips. You feeling that? And it's especially intense back in that piriformis, that little muscle in your bottom underneath your glutes. And that tends to be a main culprit of sciatic pain if you have that. So rest here, shoulders over your hips a little bit, or maybe you need to lean a little forward or a little back. Just get comfortable. Maybe you don't like the blanket underneath your bottom. Remove it. Feel what you feel. It's an intense stretch back here in the hips. Soften in your jaws, soften in your shoulders. And you decide how you want to move here a little bit. Don't stress and force the movements. And they're just gentle little movements. If you like hinging forward a little bit, if that feels good in the hips, go ahead and do that. Just take it slowly, and just do what feels good in your hips, in your body. Slow, intentional movements, or maybe just stillness. Maybe you lean a little forward and you like right where you are. Stay there for a few breaths. Feel what you feel. And be comfortable in those sensations in your hips. Maybe you don't like the hands on the knees. Maybe walk the hands out toward the front of your room. Whatever feels good to make those hips feel good. Maybe pushing the palms into the earth feels good. Your pose, your practice, your way. I'm going to walk my hands back up toward my body. I'm going to bring my shoulders back over my hips. Breathe, and then I'm going to change out my legs. Maybe you do the same. Maybe keep the eyes closed, maybe open them. You do what's right for you. Maybe you want to stay longer. It's all good. But that was 3 minutes. Maybe that was long enough. Maybe it was too long. Just make it work. All right, I'm going to switch it out. And one thing I observe here is when you come out of a pose, you're feeling pretty good. When you get into the other side and you compare them, it's like, ooh, it's tight on this side. Maybe one side habitually is tighter than the other. If that's the case, be sure to work that side that's tighter. It needs more work. Don't always take the easy path. Try to give both sides equal time to find balance in your body. So get set up. 3 minutes. Let's go. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Feel what you feel. For me, starting out in this pose is not particularly comfortable. Doesn't hurt, because if it hurts, you want to back out of it. It's just not real comfortable, but that's okay. I'm going to get past that barrier of discomfort. I'm going to breathe through it. And then I'm going to take it to the layer that's right for me. And maybe you find yourself, oh, maybe I've gone a little too far. Well, then back out a little bit. Don't necessarily back all the way out. Just back out a little bit. You decide and make it work for you. Feel the sensations. Acknowledge them. And you're a work in progress. Every day you move a little differently, but just honor your body and know that you're growing. You're growing, you're changing. Adapt. Breathe in, breathe out. Just a few more seconds here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Work your way back to our starting position of your shoulders over your hips. It's an intense one, isn't it? Maybe you liked it, maybe not so much, but know that it's doing good things for your body. All right, let's make our way to the wall for legs up the wall. Or, like I said, if you don't have a spare wall, scoot your bottom near a chair or your sofa, and then throw your legs up and put your calves on the seat of the chair. And an option for you too today would be to now go into your final Shavasana pose. It's up to you. So I'm going to make my way to the wall, and I'm pretty much going to end the practice in the legs up the wall pose. So you decide, you want to stay in legs up the wall? Do you want to go to final Shavasana? Do you want to split the time? All right, I'm going to have my blanket underneath my bottom. I'm going to bring one hip up close to the wall. I'm going to throw my legs up the wall. And I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to push my soles of my feet into the wall, and then I'm going to adjust that blanket by scooting my bottom up. Adjust the blanket. Throw your legs back up the wall. Find peace here. Legs aren't at a perfect 90-degree angle. You want to have your bottom a little bit away from the wall. Now you can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. You may prefer having the blanket under your shoulders. There's no wrong answer. The only wrong answer in your yoga is if you don't do it, number one. And if something hurts. If something hurts, back out of it. Why hurt yourself? You don't want to hurt yourself. Do what feels good. Maybe you like having the blanket draped on your chest or your belly. Maybe you would prefer having your arms down by your sides with your palms face up or face down. A little variation I like is to bring my arms up overhead and let the arms touch the earth above my head and reach my hands for opposite elbows. That always feels good in my shoulders. Maybe it does yours, maybe it doesn't. Take what you like and leave the rest behind. Plain and simple. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Imagine your tailbone really down toward the earth. Draw your toes toward your shins. And breathe here. Soften in your jaws. Soften in the eye sockets. Remember this pose when you go to bed tonight. And you could do a legs up the headboard pose in your bed to help you sleep better at night. If you want to work a final Shavasana pose into your hour, you could make your way off the wall now. I'm going to stay here because I want to stay in this pose longer. But you could make your way off the wall by bringing your legs down the way you came up and making your way back to your mat. Maybe you want to finish in a pentacle pose. That's fine. Or maybe you take a classic final Shavasana. That would be fully reclined on your mat with your arms down by your sides, palms face up, and worked a little away from the body. A little bit of space between the legs, pinky toes fall toward the edges of your mat. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Maybe eyes are covered with the eye shade or the towel. And you find peace in the pose. Options would include putting that bolster under your knees or at your feet and covering up with the blanket. Just be comfortable and find peace inside your body. Final Shavasana or legs up the wall. Any of these poses can be done for a really longer period of time. 20 minutes would be really nice if you have the time. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really feel the ground beneath you just settle. Let everything go. Can you slow your breath down as you take a full inhale? Really fill it up. And take a slower exhale and really empty all the air out of your lungs. You can probably take that exhale deeper than you think. Let it all go. And then fill up again all the way. And let it go slowly. Deep breaths, kind of your ticket to internal peace. Now, if you're in your final Shavasana and you want to stay there longer, you can hit the pause button on your remote and rest longer. Enjoy the amount of time that you want in your period of conscious relaxation. And then when you're ready to resume again, you just hit the button and play the video and join us. As we come off the wall here, bending our knees, arms down by our sides, roll off the wall one side or the other, and you are in a fetal position. And in your final Shavasana, you'd want to wiggle your toes and fingers, take a big stretch, and then roll into your fetal position. Bicep of the bottom arm is a pillow for your head. Top shoulder relaxes away from the ear. Take a few breaths here. Feel refreshed, feel restored, and know that you are growing and becoming better, stronger, more flexible, more mobile, more able to do the things you want to do off of your mat. I'm going to press on up. Find a comfortable position. I'm going to bring the blanket onto my chest. Not my chest, my lap. Bring your hands to first center. Take a deep breath in, lengthen up. And a deep breath out, let it go. Hands are at first center. Your thumbs are pressed into your chest. You're lengthening up through your spine as you inhale. One more time. Tuck your chin toward your chest a little bit. Bring your ears to the back of the room. Breathe. You've got a good head on your shoulders. You did your yoga. Gently blink your eyes open. Congratulations. You did it. How do you feel right now? Go back to that stress number that you took. What was it? And now what is it? And your feelings are kind of a result of your thoughts. So today, may you continue to be peaceful as you think good thoughts. Okay, so I want to say hi to Diane, Stan, Marietta, Tammy, Tyrone, Liz, Steve, Kelly, Robin, Elizabeth, Connell, and Betty. I'm glad you guys are here. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you feel restored and refreshed. See you on your mats tomorrow for yet a different kind of practice. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye. Good girl. What do you think? Did you have a nice yoga class? Congratulations. You did it. 1 hour of yoga. You did it. You succeeded. I hope you're enjoying your yoga. It's doing wonders for your body. It really is. Every single day, come back, try it out, and enjoy it. Tell your friends about our yoga. Our yoga is free for anybody and everybody, and we're on Facebook and YouTube. If you'd like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's www.316yoga.com. But whatever you do, show up, do your yoga, and enjoy your day.